guys, Sarah here. I actually feel a little bit nervous filming this. Steady Eddie. Unplanned video, but to keep in line with my attempt to be more honest and vulnerable and all that jazz. I just wanted to jump on today to show you guys something. I don't know if you remember, ages ago, like 2 weeks ago, I'd spent a Sunday morning just writing out my fountain pen plans and things I, wanted to hold myself accountable to, and then I filmed it. I know it's a different camera angle, makes sense in a second. And even just in that dipping my toes back in video, making new friends and reconnecting with old and joining Discord, the Fountain Pen Australia Discord and the Simone's Discord, and the kindness, this community just is overwhelming. So an old pen friend reached out to me because she's doing a bit of a de-stash. And don't wreck the notebook, Sarah. 2 other people reached out to me as well. Oh. It's amazing. All 3 of these packages arrived this week. I'm not going to go through all of them now. I want to be really considered in how I explore it and share it, not just in video, but also then how I can share different things with people. So leave that with me. Oh, did I write? I wrote out a list of some ideas of videos and stuff, but I wanted to jump on and just do a brief video. It's completely, not that I script my videos, but I kind of have an idea of, well, at least I'm going to swatch these things, or this is just off the cuff. And I don't know if it's impacting me more because it's been a hectic couple of weeks. It's been a really hard couple of weeks. My cat passed away. I didn't get the cat in the divorce, but I found out it passed away, and I kind of found out in a messed up way. On Monday, I got rear-ended by another car. I was at a red light, and the kids were in the car, and it was terrifying. I've been in little fender benders before, but this wasn't that. Like, this car literally just accelerated into the back of me. And they were I was scared, but they were so scared. And then a whole bunch of other stuff that's probably too personal to get into. And it's a really interesting or full-on experience. This contradiction, like this cataclysm of picking up post like this, and with everything I take out, the care, the generosity, the thoughtfulness, versus sometimes, unfortunately, seeing the bad sides of people and the worst side of people. Like when I pulled over and got out of my car and the guy was like coming up to me, it was all his fault, and I had to like sternly say to him, I'm not talking to you yet, I'm checking on my kids. One would think that is a given. And how it's like my brain is struggling to process that experience and then open up this box. So that's why I'm not going to go through everything now. But I do want to touch on these three people and just spend a moment. So after all right, let's collect yourself, hey? After I made these pages and I uploaded this video, someone reached out to me and the heading was dreams can come true, kind of. And they'd watched this video and they had obviously watched to the end because they wanted to give me something that was on my wish list page. I don't even have to say more, right? And that's just like, holy moly, that's amazing. They don't want me to say their name, so I'm just going to say T. And we started communicating. I randomly started talking about quokkas, the animal, at some point, so forgive me, but, you know, a ramble's a ramble. But basically she said she wanted to send me an Esterbrook. And it's so beautiful. No words. It's so beautiful. It's an Esterbrook Esty in the botanical garden. So this pen, I think, absolutely needs to have its own video where we can think about what to ink it with together. It's so beautiful. And if that wasn't enough, she said, oh, I also have a couple of other things that I think you might like that I would love to pass on to you. And, you know, she told me some info about a couple of pens and it's like she was inside my brain. And then the package arrives and not only are there's a beautiful letter and pens, but some ink and some ephemera. And, you know, I emailed back to saying, oh, just letting you know I got your package, and emailed or Discorded or whatever. And I said, you know, my daughter saw those Hello Kitty stickers in 3 seconds, right, of the box appearing in our home. And she said, yes, I thought your daughter would like them. So even just the care, it's just mind-blowing. My son has, what's it called when you, like mine, he has said that he wants the Galaxy washi tape. His favourite puzzle at the moment is a space puzzle. We do it, I don't know, 3 times a week. So this was the first, I guess, happy mail as a result of putting myself back out there and I guess showing a more authentic version of myself. And everything she has sent me is just so beautiful. And yeah, you can see like I am still processing. I definitely want to give this one its own video, but things in here I think deserve their own video as well, to be honest. And there's some other just like, there's like a Galen leather pencil case and pen sleeve, which is just beautiful. I get wowzers. So number 1. Then I think actually on the, I don't know when it was, but probably the first pen friend I ever made actually. We reconnected on Instagram and we were talking, and then the next day she said, oh, can you remind me of your address again? I'm going to send you some ink. And I'm going to check. I might just message her before. I don't know if I should say. I'll call her Jay. She's, you know, said, I'm doing a bit of a de-stash. Can I send you some ink? And I said to her, oh my God, I have to take a photo of my notebook because I had literally, instead of working, been writing out some ideas of like just kind of like inhale, exhale inks to put a happy mail together for her because, you know, 2025 was a bit of a crappy year. And she said, no, I don't want any ink. I'm de-stashing. And then this, can you see the size of this thing arrives? Even the sticky tape's beautiful. She makes her own envelopes, which is just, oh my goodness. And not only are there just bottles of ink in here, but also pens. She had a benefactor give her, I think, over 40 pens a couple of years ago. And as she's been getting to know them, she's making a really conscious effort of spreading the love. And she gave me, like 6, I think, pens. She's like, I remember you always drink tea. Here's some tea. Like, just again, the thoughtfulness and the considered nature of it all is just so amazing. So I will work out how I bunch this up into some videos. One thing, and I don't even know if it's on purpose, but she included a sample of Pannonia Amarillo's Rosa Mexicano. And I assume, because I can feel her kindness through our letters and Instagram and whatever, that she would have seen the video where my daughter obsesses with that ink. And so she gave me another sample. So I think I'm actually going to give that to my daughter and say, this is from our pen friend. You've got your fountain pen now. You've got your swatch book. Now you can have your first ink sample. That's just yours. And then there's actually 2 of the other Pannonia Amarillo collabs in there too. Just incredible. And then I hadn't even actually connected the dots, but someone who had definitely commented on my videos before and had said welcome back, but I had been following them on Instagram, but under a different name, and like always frothed over their Instagram. She said, can I send you some stuff? And I mean, also like weather and sun protected bubble wrap. And so there's goodies in here. We were talking about ink samples, and then I've been asking her also like nerdy questions about Notion and other kind of logging things. And that is, I'm going to mispronounce it. It's Incapodies. Oh, I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to put it on the screen here on Instagram. I've learned so much just from, I knew her Instagram, and I've learned so much from it, and her swatching is beautiful. She also has a so-and-so affiliate link. I feel like if you're watching this, you would know her Instagram. She also probably was the one who made me confident to join the Discord. And what I haven't seen it spoken about much, but she actually has an amazing blog. And if you go through her Instagram and click the links, you can see it. And it's amazing. And she has this subset of her blog, there's pen reviews and stuff, but there's this subset that is a really amazing catalog of colors and inks. I just highly recommend it. Again, I will put it there. But I picked this up today, actually. It got sent to another house, not another house, I have another house. It got sent to my parents' house because if I'm not home during the day and and I had to go to the doctor today, and I picked it up on the way back, and then work chaos, so I haven't actually really had a chance at all really to see. But they're labeled. There's some paper and different styles of paper in here. So I just wanted to spend a moment, 14 minutes and 27 seconds later, to just, I don't know whether one person watches this or whether 1,000 people watch this. For a girl in Melbourne who has had a really hard week, probably coming off a hard couple of years, but decided to give it a go and come back into this community and come back in a, oh God, to say more authentic sounds so lame, but in a truer self. And then to, you know, I did show my face on a screen with the world's biggest pimple, and I did go to the pen meetup, and I've been able to just establish and re-establish these connections. I haven't actually shown any of this stuff yet. Has just been really amazing, and I'm really grateful, and I hope, you know, for the three of you that sent me things, and like I'm obviously going to reply and have reached out and but the first thing I sort of thought of, honestly, when I saw all of this was, I want to think of some really considerate or considered ways to pay it forward, to pass on this kindness. Yes, you can always take things to a pen meetup or but I really want to think about it in a considered way. I just thought of a lame joke. One may even say, I want to take pause, so that feeling and that what this community can bring can be extended. So if you need me over the next however many weeks, I'll be here ink swatching. I hope this wasn't, this could be an incredibly boring video, but I just wanted to turn the camera on, do it, and I'm literally just gonna chuck it up on YouTube now, because I thought it was important to try and get an honest or a real reaction. And yeah, you will hear from me again soon, hopefully in a less sad Sarah, somewhat overwhelmed Sarah tone. But I hope everyone is doing well. If you're in Australia, it's Friday tomorrow, so we are so close to the weekend. And that means I'm going to pick my kids up tomorrow from school. School started, and kinder, which is exciting. And I'm just doing another one of those ramble instead of a tight finish. So, and scene. Oh God, if you're still around, you deserve a medal and an ink pen bottle, because you're a champion. All right, I will speak to you soon.